100.
Testing. 1, 2. This is Ronald Anderson with Ghetto News Report.
Nigga, what you Ted Koppel?
This is the Black Ted Koppel. This is Sid Koppel reporting to you live from the Ghetto News Network.
Sid Koppel.
Sid Koppel. This is Sid Koppel.
Hey, are there white people named Sid? I've never. Now that you say it, is there any white people named Cedric?
I've never seen a white dude named Cedric.
Cedric.
Just like I've never seen a white girl named Keisha.
Now that's a lie.
Really?
Yes.
You seen a white girl named Keisha?
Yes. I've seen a white girl named Keisha. I've seen a.
That is, my God.
For real. I've seen a white girl named Sheena.
Wow. Man, I guess we do live in a post-racial society.
I was at work one day, and I was on call. I was working for doing the network, and the lady on the other end on the phone, she was like, "Oh yes, my name is Sheena." Blah 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 blah. I was like, and sometimes like where we're at, we can look them up to see, like what hotel, what division and stuff like that they're in, so we can look them up real quick. Look them up. She was a white girl. I was like, whoa. I'm like, your name's Sheena? She was like, yes. I was like, can you spell that for me? And
terrible. Sheena, her name was Sheena Jones.
It's amazing. So yes, there is white girls named Keisha and Sheena.
But no white dudes named Sid and Javaris or Tavaris.
Or Carlos.
Carlos is no white guy's named Carlos.
When I saw that on The Hangover, he was like, because when I was in the elevator and the baby was on the chest, she's like, what's the baby's name? And he was like, Carlos.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Carlos. Like, there's
not a white guy named Carlos, man.
At all.
No.
It's a black name. It's a Mexican name.
Yeah.
But not a white child's name. Carlos.
Yeah. Carlito. Carlito Brigante. It's a white guy.
Man, that would be crazy as hell. You'd be like, yeah, I got Carlos Jones. White dude come from the back.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? My name's Carlos, and Carlos Jones.
What?
It's like a white dude named Nazir. He's a car salesman. White guy named Nazir.
Definitely not. He probably changed his name to that. Yeah, he would change his birth name.
He married a black chick, changed his name to Nazir. Right. Nazir Anderson.
Dude, hold on. We finna.
What?
You just said something. I'm finna go on here because it's something I gotta ask you on it.
Okay, sir.
It's some Coming to America type shit. But what's goody? What's good? I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It, and I got my guy here, Sam, Ivan the Great.
Thank you.
Man, you on this hot breath, my nigga. Oh my God.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, that's how we do it.
I said I need to get up and go ahead and make a drink because we need to.
No, that ain't what you said. You said my breath hot, dog.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you need to drink with some ice cubes.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. You think you can do this to me? You think you can do? Okay. All right.
Stop it, fool.
There's a little Renzel Washington.
Oh, man.
This is Ivan the Great, a.k.a. Shaw. And my breath is not hot, by the way. My breath is not hot.
Okay. All right.
It's 98.6 degrees.
People keep asking, why does every time the podcast start, you're checking your levels? Is he breaking the mics for real? I'm like,
that's some bull. Okay. I will not be insulted like this.
You shall not, sir.
Thank you.
You shall not, sir.
Thank you very much.
There's some Altoids over here, over in the corner.
I'm good.
They call icy mint.
I just made myself look real guilty.
Because you looked up at them. You're like, huh, where are they?
Oh, man, that's dirty as well. That's messed up, man.
But
that's terrible. Yes, sir. What we got?
Whatever you just said, it brings me to question the first topic about Prince Harry, my nigga. It would be black girl.
I'm glad
to get this nigga like, hey, my nigga, you need to get up out your mama house and let's do some shit. I'm getting tired of seeing your mama walking around here in her robe and her jewels.
Yeah. His grandmother. Yeah.
She done made this nigga do some Akeem type shit. I renounce my throne. From today forward, I renounce my throne.
That's so funny, man. Because of course on social media they've been putting his head on Eddie Murphy's body on to memes and stuff. It's that's a very, very, very different situation. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Maybe somebody, but I didn't see this coming.
You know who saw it coming?
Who you think?
DJ Quick.
DJ Quick?
Yeah. That nigga had that song called Sweet Black Pussy.
Oh my God.
Shit.
See, I really thought he was finna be like on some he had some inside information on something, but
Prince Harry got some black cherry juice.
The Prince Harry, he had the same experience as Chuck Taylor did on the Chappelle Show when they did Wife Swap. He switched with Chuck Taylor and Little Washington switched. And Chuck Taylor was like, I didn't know, but I had some of that bubbling brown sugar, and oh my God, my life was changed.
It was delicious. It was delicious.
That's Prince Harry's. That's his reaction.
Prince Harry got some of that black cherry, and he was like, "Mom, I ain't coming home no more."
That boy,
fuck the throne, man, fuck them jewels.
Man, Prince Harry said, "All right, let me see. How much money do we really need to live off of?" Okay. Well, I can start my own stuff, right. And I really don't need to leave here. So,
right,
we can move to, I don't know, let's move to Chicago. How about that? We're gonna move to Minnesota. Let's just get out of here. For real,
like I'm gonna move to the States, Mom.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go, and I've already got my queen, so let's move to Queens. It'd be true if they moved to Queens. That would be hilarious. Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Where is she from? Because they could move there.
What? I don't know, man.
They probably could move there.
That's a good question. I don't know where Meghan Markle is from. She's beautiful. So I don't blame her. She's beautiful.
But dude, it didn't take no time.
No, sir. It didn't take no time.
Everybody else, been tradition for years.
Oh yeah. No
tradition for years.
No question. He broke it. Like
black girl,
like that. Yeah,
fuck this tradition.
Yeah, we out. Yeah,
no, we got to get out. Hey, we finna get our own castle, nigga.
Yep. For real, man. That was so interesting to me because dude just basically, he just basically kind of said, I'm gonna live by my own rules. Like this whole
I'm gonna make my own money.
royal family stuff or whatever. Like, man, forget all that. I'm rolling. I'm getting out.
But on the flip, on the good, I just read like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
She just inked a deal with Disney for voiceover shit.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So
I'm not surprised.
that's gonna be automatic money for years to come.
Yeah, that's long.
She might have already knew that was coming into work. She just didn't want the royal family hands in that.
Yeah, into it. Yeah. That's a major move, man. That's a major move for real. I like that idea though. I like that idea because he'll never be king of England. You know what I'm saying? He'll never be king of England. It's not gonna happen.
But at the same time, you know how many people are waiting to like kidnap or do thing to royal family and just to
yeah.
That's my thing. Like a scene from Taken or something.
Yeah,
I have your son.
Yeah, but there's a
I guess he probably still has a security team.
Oh man, that dude got like security detail, probably like the president or something.
He just doesn't have. He no longer has the financial backing.
Well, he still got he still got that connection, but as far as like him being a part of the hierarchy in like the day-to-day, I guess operations or whatever, he's not a part of that. Yeah,
it's like taking his stake out of out of a company.
Yeah, and yeah. Or
I sell 50. I sell 48 shares.
Yeah,
I will only hold 2.
Yeah. So what you just said about Prince Harry, this is people. Prince Harry heard asking Disney CEO about getting Meghan Markle voiceover work and resurfaced video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't really think she got a little a recognizable voice like that, but hey.
And they're going to. I think they're moving to Canada.
They moving to Canada. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Probably like Quebec or something.
Yeah, I think
Ontario.
Let me see.
Nova Scotia. That might sound about right because I think royalty is up there anyway.
Yeah, well, it says near Victoria, British Columbia.
So yeah, Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's been crazy. How the news been popping up. I was like, man, this nigga renounced his throne. I didn't even know niggas was doing that.
Yeah, I mean, he did it. But I just think about all the stuff that he seen growing up. His mom died when he was young.
Yeah,
but
that's paparazzi.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just still like that's a lot. And then his dad and his dad's had his issues and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and your grandmother is literally not going anywhere. Like, I believe she got some kind of tube she sleep in at night or something.
She cloned
or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's difficult. I wonder what's his brother up to. That's what I was wondering. What his brother's up to. Because it's two of them, right? Yeah, it's 2 of them. 2 boys, yeah. Charles' sons and Diana's sons. So it's an interesting situation, man. Coming to North America.
Right. Coming to Canada. But back to the real topic at hand. Yeah. I've been waiting for this junk.
I mean,
while I sip the tea.
you sip some, was that Kool-Aid you got?
Nah, that's water.
Oh. Drinking water. Drinking vodka.
Nah, for real. I think it'll make a drink in a second. But Kobe versus
yes, sir.
MJ.
Okay.
And we ain't finna talk about LeBron. Because he don't even really, well, he don't even enter this conversation
in this
right now.
In this particular one. We may mention him on some.
I mean, we'll probably later on, but
yeah,
this portion, Kobe versus MJ. Now, there from the stats that I looked at in comparison, there are some tremendous stats that passes Jordan, but most of the other stats, they're tit for tat.
Okay.
Like percentage wise, maybe like 0.5 difference, 0.7 difference.
Was that field goal shooting or what we got? Field goal shooting, 3-point shooting. Well, I know.
Like, all right, I'll show you what I got here. So,
so while you looking for that, I think my would have. So first, let me say, I am a Kobe Bean Bryant fan. Always have been. And so I'm gonna start it off by saying that I'm a Kobe fan. More so, not just more so, but I'm a Kobe fan partially because of his game patterned after Michael.
Right.
I'm just gonna be honest and say that.
Right. That little the fadeaway.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
that fadeaway shot.
Yeah. I mean, just overall, like even his court mannerisms, like, you know, we talked about it. Me and a couple friends. Yeah. Me and a couple friends talked about this some years ago. Like we even thought it was strange, like how he mimicked just about everything that MJ did, right? But my question to them was, though,
have we ever seen his dad play though? I've never seen his dad.
I've seen a video of Jelly Bean play back in the day.
So I've never seen his dad play or ever seen his dad walk to ever say like, well, maybe that's how his dad walk or play too. So I really can't really say that.
Now Jelly Bean was a baller. His dad could hoop. His dad was a baller.
But as far as like, I'm talking about like as far as his like mannerisms.
Nah, I doubt that because everybody knows. Everybody, I mean, it's evident. Everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? But you know the interesting thing. Here's a couple things that what
if unless it's about these stats, we'll get into.
I mean, this is a part of it too.
Okay.
This is a part of it too.
Okay.
Because this is how you bring the conversation out without people just saying, well, I don't like Kobe because he was like, well, okay. Like, I get it. But was it effective? Absolutely. 5 championships later. Oh, he won with Shaq. Oh, he won several without Shaq. Like, that's my thing. Like, in the comparison between the two, a lot of people say, well, there's no comparison. Like, okay, you can say that, but if you are, and as you're bringing statistically, where does Kobe rank in comparison to Michael? Like, we're like getting to that point. Where does he stack up statistically to Michael? So you can bring that to us.
All right. So, in all honesty, it should just be a one tie, like 1A, 1B. Because if you look at their stats, ain't that big of a difference. Too much. Like, okay. Kobe, 5 championships. MJ, 6. Points per game. Kobe, 25.5. Jordan, 30. Assists per game, 4.8. Kobe. Jordan, 5.3. Steals, 1.5. Jordan, 2.3. Now you have the MVPs. Kobe only had 1.
Right.
Jordan had 5.
Yeah. But everybody knows Kobe got snubbed several times. So yeah.
Right.
And then MJ could have got MVP every year. So yeah.
Kobe got 15 All-Stars. Jordan got 14. Kobe got 5 rebounds, 5.3 rebounds. MJ got 6.
That's career average, right?
Yeah.
Career. Yeah.
All these careers.
Career. Gotcha.
Field goal percentage. Kobe field goal percentage 46.3. Jordan 49.7.
You said 46.3 and 49.7?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later because that's an important one. Yeah.
Okay. All-Star MVPs. Kobe got 4. Jordan got 3. Kobe got more career points than Jordan. 3-point field goal percentage. Kobe got him. That's 33.6 and Jordan was 32.7. Free throw percentage. Both of them got 83%. Kobe made way more money than Jordan.
Basketball wise, yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
That salary is crazy.
Yeah. Because free agency, TV deals, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. MJ's made way more money off of his brand and his shoes than he had any NBA money. Yeah. Mike was underpaid for most of his career anyway.
So Jordan got more. He got more scoring champions.
Yeah.
So he's got 10
more scoring titles. Yeah.
He got more scoring titles. So that's 10 to Kobe's 2.
Yeah.
They both got 2 gold medals. Kobe got 11 NBA first team. Jordan got 10. Kobe got 2 NBA second team. Jordan got 1. Kobe is all defense team 12 times. Jordan is 9. That's it. So that's what I'm saying. They like evenly matched. So that's why I say 1A and 1B.
So you did field goal percentage. You did do 3-point percentage, right?
Yeah.
What was 3-point percentage?
3-point percentage.
I'm just curious.
33.3 Kobe and Jordan was 32.7.
Okay. Yeah. It's about the same. I think Kobe made more threes over the course of his career than MJ did because he took more. He obviously took more 3-point shots.
I think he was in the career. His career was longer too.
Yeah, of course, yeah, because he started playing at 17.
Yeah.
I think Mike started playing at 20 or something like that. I think it was 19. No, 20. I think it was 20.
So yeah. And to me, we remember. You got to remember, we've been in several decades.
Of course, right.
We've witnessed a lot of basketball.
We have. That's true.
And even heard tales of other basketball players, but never really witnessed.
Right.
Like, the Wilt Chamberlain and all that other type of stuff.
Yeah.
Watching Kobe play, and I've seen Jordan play. Watching Kobe play, man, Kobe was disrespectful. Jordan had his moments, but he would come through. He would be like, he was like Dominique and Jordan in one.
As far as
highlight reel, especially when he first came out. When he them first 2, when it was Afro Kobe.
Yeah,
because you got different versions of Kobe in his career.
Yeah,
you got Afro Kobe.
Yeah,
you got bald head. You got bald Kobe. Then you got tattoo Kobe.
Yeah, you got tattoo Kobe. Yeah. You got number 8 Kobe. Then you got 24 Kobe.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got different versions of him.
Yeah.
When he first came to the NBA, was he bald head or did he have the fro?
So no, he was bald when he was a rookie. His first year and his second year, and then he grew his hair out. I think like that third year he grew his hair out.
So the first 2 years he was out here like John Morant.
Yeah. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, his first year he didn't even start. He came out the bench. his rookie year because Eddie Jones was starting too for LA.
You ain't replacing Eddie Jones.
Yeah, nah. At that time, Eddie Jones was
killing.
The truth. Like, and he
Eddie
was
Jones was killing.
And you know, interestingly enough, he was a Team Jordan athlete. He was a Jordan brand athlete.
Yeah,
at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And because LA had
Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel.
They had a freaking squad.
Slick Nick, drop your ass off real quick.
They had a squad. Like, they had ballers on that team. Cedric Sabalas and like all, you know what I'm saying? They had some ballers. And so of course Kobe on the bench at that time. You know what I'm saying? And that first year, and I think they, you know, he got some PT. Dale Harris was a coach, I think, his first year. First and second year, I think Dale Harris was a coach of the Lakers. And then after Dale Harris left, of course, they brought Phil Jackson in. And but that early Kobe, that after that second year, that 90, I'm gonna tell you probably his coming out was year 2, probably halfway through year 2. And then you had year 3. He had this, and I saw this, like I was watching this game. So they were playing at UNLV. They were playing, I believe they were playing the Wizards at UNLV.
Okay.
I think in Summer League or something like that. I think it was in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He had this crossover. So this was back when, see, a lot of people don't know,
this one he was going to the Rucker and stuff. Yeah,
this was back then. This was back when they was all still playing in the Rucker and playing in summer leagues. And he still played in the Drew League later. Like, even after he got older, he played in the Drew League. But this was a game against, I think this is when Ben Wallace was like his first couple years in the league at the time. Before he became big man with the Pistons, right? I think he played I think he got drafted to the Bullets or the Wizards. Well, it was the Bullets at the time, I think it was, or whatever. And he had this crossover at the top of the key where I forgot who he crossed over. I can't remember who it was, point guard for the Wizards. Dude. So it was that, because, you know, Iverson had that hesitation crossover, right? So everybody couldn't do it. And like do it where they would just freeze folks. But AI did it. Kobe had it for a minute. Larry Hughes was another one.
Yeah.
That could do it nasty, but they all learned it from God Shamgod though. Like a lot of the tricks and stuff that you see folks doing, like the nutmeg and all that stuff, like a lot of them learned that from God Shamgod back in the day. And so, man, Kobe was at the top of the key. I never forget this. So he had the ball and he hesitated with the right. He brought it up and froze dude, and he crossed him. And then, dude, he went up on Ben Wallace
and yammed
on him so hard.
Put these jingle bells on your
dude,
back,
and Ben Wallace hit the ground. So, you know, Ben Wallace was, you know, he was always like a defender, strong, you know, he's always a strong dude. Man, Kobe dunked on his ass and was like, bro, I don't even understand what you jumped for.
Yeah.
Because I'm finna put this jump on. Like, the bench was like, dude, this man here is a problem. Like, he is a real, and he started doing it to folks nightly. Like, now MJ would dunk on you.
Yeah.
MJ would dunk on you.
Yeah.
The reason why a lot of people didn't like Kobe, because Kobe would dunk on you and cuss you out, talk bad about you.
Because he was young.
Because he was young.
Yeah.
He was very young. He was very arrogant at the time.
Well, I ain't gonna really say
he was arrogant.
They ain't got nothing to do with arrogance.
No.
When
arrogance is not always a bad thing.
You got to think, but you also got to think in that era of age. That's what we did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I dunked on you.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
That's why I didn't have a problem. Thank you. Because we grew up with Kobe, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett. We grew up with these players. Like, we all around the same age.
Man, it's a lot of upsets about to get ready to happen.
That's what it looks like to me. Sidebar.
Yeah.
And so we grew up with these players, and in our era of all those players, right? Antoine Walker, Tim Duncan, all Antoine Walker was a baller for a minute. Like he could hoop, but he didn't really last too long. But you know what I mean. But
watching him play was like watching Steven Seagal play in the karate movie.
I ain't never heard nobody put it like that. That's crazy.
Like just looking at this nigga body playing basketball, like I don't even believe you hoop. No.
Okay.
Steven Seagal, like, oh, yeah, nigga, you really kicking somebody's ass. Yeah, right. Oh, watch out, guys. I'm gonna whoop. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Man, but just man, that early Kobe was like, boy, that early Kobe was nasty in your face. I don't like you. I don't care if you don't like me.
So do you remember the early Jordan? Let me ask you that.
So no, I'm gonna tell you why I don't remember the early Jordan.
Because the early Jordan,
I was a kid. I was very, very young, and also no. I
remember Jordan.
Well, I'm giving my perspective.
Okay,
I'm giving my perspective. The early MJ was more. It was just hooping, and that just because that's what came natural to him. So I'm gonna give you an example, right?
Because they were playing games, that nigga was scoring like 60 points in the game and still losing games.
Right. Gotcha. When they played his rookie year, they played against Boston. He dropped 69.
This was gold chain Jordan.
This was gold chain. This was gold chain. Little shorts.
Yeah,
MJ,
this was gold chain Jordan.
Kiss the rim MJ with hair. Like,
did he have her?
Yes, sir. He had hair back then.
He had a little hair
back then.
He had a little hair.
That was that MJ that was like, it was just all about the game. You know what I'm saying? It was all about the game.
Rope chain Jordan.
Yeah, the little baby chain Jordan.
Yeah.
So then I think what happened with MJ though would kind of change, because MJ was always a competitor, but that I will destroy you, I want to embarrass you type of thing took over probably like his third, fourth year in the league, maybe. Some people may say it was there already, but I just, from my remembrance, that
is the fourth year. That's when he started learning how to play with other players.
Yeah. And then he learned how to dominate both ends of the court. And then when he realized that other players, I'm gonna tell you something about Michael Jordan. This happened with Kobe later.
I mean, he always had the defense, though.
But he had it, and from an athletic standpoint, just because you 6'6" and 189 pounds, you can get up the floor faster than any.
Gonna hawk you down.
He gonna hawk you down. And he gonna
his ball.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Doing with his ball.
Exactly. I think with MJ, like that third, fourth year, when he saw that like Magic then was on their way out, and there was still plenty of hoopers in the league. Like people be like, "Oh man, Jordan came into town, the league was weak." I'm like, "Are you serious? It's the NBA in the 90s, the 80s and 90s. Everybody was hoop. The the sorriest dude, quote unquote, the last dude on the bench could walk in any gym in America and serve everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, come on, y'all. We talking at a time where basketball was just strictly fundamentals, right? When that man learned when he figured out that folks feared him, and I'm gonna give you an example. It was
he was a bully though. If you think about it.
Well, MJ was? He was a bully. He was. If you like I said, he became a shark. He became a shark because he could smell blood. He knew if you were scared of him, he could tell if you were scared of him. And then the other part would take over if you talk smack to him. Now
man, I was just listening to something on the jump, but
when you talk, that was the other part. You didn't talk shit to Michael Jordan. You just didn't do it. It was no reason.
I mean, you can,
but
he gonna make you regret it.
It's no reason you need to do. So he was talking about. I remember Byron Scott. I believe that Byron Scott got hurt. They were playing against LA, and so he says Byron Scott had like an ankle injury or something or whatever. Yes, sir. And I'm trying to remember who had to guard him that game. It wasn't Sadal 3. It was somebody that had to guard MJ this game, right? And he was like, and this is what he says. This is what he says, right? He was like, B. Scott, you hurt tonight. The whoever y'all got guard me, I'm probably gonna drop 40 on them. And so, they already knew that basically, like, that's what was finna happen. It wasn't a question of, oh, maybe Mike will take it easy on him since it's this dude off the bench that's got a guard. Nah, it was not that. It was like MJ's like, okay, if this person in the game, I'm gonna get 30. If this dude in the game, I'm gonna get 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was the mentality of somebody who said, okay, not only am I a competitor, I'm the type of person that if I realize that I have a sizable advantage over my opponent, I'm gonna take advantage of that too. Like, I'm not gonna back off of you. I'm not going to take it easy on you. And that's the other thing that I have problems with people when they talk about Kobe. Man, Kobe was arrogant. He had a bad attitude. I'm like, y'all must don't realize a lot of your favorite ball players got horrible attitudes from a competitive standpoint. Like, they wanted this, like Larry Bird is probably the biggest trash talker of all times. You know what I'm saying? MJ talked a lot of trash. You said Larry? Who you talking about? Larry Bird?
Yeah, I ain't never really liked Larry Bird.
Okay. I'm going to just say ask Xavier McDaniel about Larry Bird. He'll tell you about Larry Bird. Xavier McDaniel about Larry Bird. Xavier McDaniel was a psycho. He one of them old school, I'll punch you in your mouth at a game type of dude. Xavier McDaniel will tell you Larry Bird would dog you, then tell you he finna dog you. Like the game, that one particular game they had, I think against the I don't know if it was Xavier McDaniel was playing for the Knicks or was he playing for the Sonics? And Larry Bird told at the time I said, man, you guard me? And he was like, oh yeah. He was like, I'm gonna catch the ball right here, I'm gonna shoot it in your face. And turn around and walked off. So Xavier McDaniel was looking like, man, this mother lost his mind. Like, ain't no, man, they inbound the ball. And what happened? Larry Bird caught the ball, and that was that on it. You know what I'm saying? But that type of basketball, when MJ came to the league, it just continued, because everybody kind of thought MJ was a nice guy. He didn't do this. And then folks started telling stories. So in another MJ story, he was
I never really liked him in North Carolina.
Who? Michael Jordan?
Yeah. I won't really know. Jordan was cool, but I ain't never really liked him like that as a basketball player. I like the image of Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us are. I think we confuse the image of Jordan and the basketball player. I think we get him confused. I ain't saying he was a good player, but us black people, we like the image of MJ and what he represented.
Oh yeah, he was a cultural icon. He's a pop icon. Absolutely.
So, but
no question. I agree with that 100%.
When I see Kobe play, I still think Kobe. Yeah, if you looking at his highlights, all that other type of stuff, it's just better to watch.
I don't know. I won't say
better to watch.
I won't say
now. And the only reason why he doesn't compare to MJ to a lot of people is because he don't have that same representation like MJ did. He don't have those Spike Lee commercials. He didn't have the cool Jordan shoes or anything like that.
Okay.
Because all of them Adidas jumps them Crazy 8 jumps was hard.
Yeah, the Crazy 8 jumps was hard.
Because I still got a couple of them jumps. But them other jumps that was designed to look like the Audi and all of them shoes was ugly.
Now, them ones that are designed like the Audi, they were trash.
Right. So,
because Kobe wasn't a cultural icon. He wasn't a cultural icon. MJ was a cultural icon.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay, so if that's the case, then how come he's so out of touch culturally when you see him dressing now?
He's almost 60 years old.
That don't mean nothing.
Well,
if you're with the times culturally and knowing how to dress and stuff like that,
no.
That nigga, when you see that nigga out,
no, back up, hold up, back up, God, dog, back up. We're talking, no. See, no. What I'm saying is,
what you saying? No, dude.
No, because you saying he wasn't a cultural icon. He was a cultural icon because even though he's an older guy now, and he's still influencing culture now. Like that goes without saying. His shoe is still the number one sold shoe. And people are buying the same shoe over and over again, re-released, and it's selling to an entirely different generation of people who never even saw him play.
That's us still buying the shoe.
No, sir. That's everybody buying them. That's not just us.
Or
that's not just
us influencing that onto the newer generation for that shoe. They ain't never seen him play.
It doesn't matter. Think about, check this out. My son's 9 years old.
I understand it's like buying Sean John or something like that, a brand name. I understand that portion of it.
No. You can't compare Jumpman to Sean John.
I'm giving that as an example as far as what is relatable for a brand that we recognize too.
True,
is what I'm saying.
Jordan,
I ain't talking about brand, as far as the sales wise.
No, it ain't not just sales wise. If he sold less, more, whatever, from the perspective of the cultural effect, dude, like Jordan, his brand himself, which is his moniker, right, has affected culture over the last 30 plus years.
This is true.
Like, that's why I say he's a cultural icon. He's one of, check it out. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a reason why.
I'll say if it wasn't for Spike Lee, it'd probably be a different story for him, though.
I disagree with that. Spike Lee is just a part of it. Spike Lee was just a part. Think about what you're saying.
It's great marketing at that time.
Absolutely. But there's no marketing without MJ, the ball player.
True. This is true.
So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. Bald head black man. A lot of him at that time, right? As far as black men went, he shaved the head because he was losing his hair.
You think that's what it was?
Absolutely. Did you ever see him when his hair started growing out?
I ain't paying no attention.
It looked like bad grass. That's what it looked like. So he started shaving it off. Right,
the LeBron.
Right. So what happened? Guys with hair start cutting their hair off. MJ had the one earring in the left ear. Dude started rocking the hoop earring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Not only just the shoes, because everybody was, doing the shoe thing or whatever. The other aspect of it, MJ got fined for his shoes. The shoes that he wore his rookie year, he wasn't even supposed to be wearing them because the league said that the color didn't go with the uniform. MJ wore them anyway. Those shoes got banned. He had another time where it was some shoes that he wasn't supposed to wear. He wore them anyway.
Was that the breed joints?
No. We talking about the Jordan ones, the bread ones, the ones. Yeah. Those are banned in the league. He wore them anyway. The second time, the uniform changed because of Michael Jordan.
How were they? They were banned because they were black.
They were banned because the league said that the main color in the shoe did not match the jersey. So basically they wanted either like a white shoe with red on it or like a with a different base or whatever. But that shoe was like a black shoe with the red accents. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They was like, no, that's you can't do that. And he was like, it's a red and black shoe. It don't matter. I'm wearing it. It's mine, and I'm gonna wear it. So he wore it anyway.
But their jerseys was
black and red. That's
when he wore the shoe.
Exactly. So that's why that was a whole thing. So the other part was the shorts. The shorts were like 5 inches or something.
Oh, that was his rebellious stage.
That was exactly.
That was his rebellious stage.
Like the 5 inches.
We don't want you wearing the chain. We don't want you wearing the earring. Right. He was like, man, fuck y'all niggas. I'm finna wear my chain.
Exactly.
I'm finna dunk on a nigga with this damn chain.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Is the cultural.
Because I had one of them posters with him dunking on somebody with the chain on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying about him being an icon culturally, because people started following suit. So at the same time, now, this is the problem that a lot of people had with Kobe Bryant later when they asked him this question. Everybody, when you went and hooped in the gym, when you went and hooped at the park, when you went and hooped everywhere, what did you say before you shot that jump? I'm finna drop your ass out. Jordan!
That's untrue.
No, I'm lying.
I wasn't saying that.
You may not have been saying it. You may not have been saying it. Check this out. So if it's a dark-skinned dude,
I'm bullshit.
That's bastard. Thank you very much. I was about to say, yeah, I'm finna Jordan your ass. Jordan.
I was gonna say Magic, then I was like, nah.
You ain't ever in your life heard nobody get ready to shoot and go, Magic? Hell no. That ain't never happened. You could get ready to throw a no-look pass and you ain't say Magic.
Oh, man.
Whoop, Magic. Now, you may have said Penny. You be like, I'm finna dish this jump. Look at, Penny. You may have done something like that, but you ain't holler, I'm finna shoot. Magic, Bird, Alvin Robertson. You ain't do that.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody do that. Yeah. Everybody was like, I'm finna fade away. Jordan bricked his hard, but you saying Jordan because you like, it's finna go in because it's money. That's why up north they used to call him Money. And then that's why when they shot, they would say Money. You know what I'm saying? The Spike Lee thing, it was like against the grain of what people were doing.
It was a perfect storm.
Right, exactly. So later on, check this part out. Later on, now, Kobe Bryant is the same age as us, right?
Is he?
So, yeah, same age. Kobe Bryant said, later on, they asked Kobe, said, man, you grew up watching Michael? Oh, no, I grew up watching Elgin Baylor. And so, of course, they was like, dude, you a damn lie. You know damn well.
Now, that's when I started looking at him differently. That's when I started like,
yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Kobe,
yeah, exactly. Just gonna be honest and say, yeah, I grew up watching.
I started having a disdain for him.
That's why most people did, because when they asked them, said, man, you grew up, we know you grew up watching, Michael Jordan. I grew up watching Magic Johnson and Elgin Baylor. Like, bro, you weren't even alive when Elgin Baylor was playing. Are you serious?
I mean, his dad might have footage of it.
Maybe so. Right, of course. But we all know, like, just looking at your game, everything you do is just like who? It's like MJ.
Jordan.
But when people like, man, he copied his whole game. I'm like, I know 10 dudes that copied MJ's game that didn't make it to the league.
Right.
I know a bunch of cats that copied his game. The difference between Kobe Bryant and Harold Miner and all them other dudes, like, he didn't just copy his game. He copied his game and took it to the next level, I think. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
Okay, so with the comparison though of him and with Kobe and MJ, if it wasn't for the Kobe Shaq beef, I still think that they would have gotten more rings.
Absolutely. There's no disagreement in my mind about
this
that.
This conversation will be null and void. He will be way better than Jordan.
As far as championships go. Absolutely. And also, here's the other thing. Let's say Kobe and Shaq, they play together, right? Because of course we can always talk about hypotheticals, right. But in this particular situation, we're talking about Kobe and Shaq. Because then we're gonna look at Scottie and Mike too.
Because I got another hypothetical, but yeah,
Kobe and Shaq stay together, right? Kobe and Shaq probably have they probably have at least 8 rings.
Yes.
I'm gonna say 8.
I would say 9.
And I'm gonna say 8 because Tim Duncan. I'm gonna say
that's why I say 9 because I would give Tim Duncan 2.
2.
Yes.
Okay. Also, at that time, I'm looking at Shaq, and it's hard because if Shaq never leaves LA, does Ray Allen go to Shaq? So if Shaq stays in LA, does Ray Allen go to the Celtics later? Right? Which is down the line. This is after Shaq kind of got older, right? Does KG go to Boston? You know what I'm saying? If Shaq stays in LA, right?
What are you talking about right now?
No, stay with me because this is who gave LA fits later on. That the Kobe teams later after Shaq left, when they said that he couldn't win without Shaq, right? Remember? Who got in their way? Detroit and Boston. Yes, sir.
Who got in LA way?
Yes.
I thought it was San Antonio.
No. I'm talking about when they made it to the championship, when they made it to the finals. Because Kobe went to the finals 8 times. I think he went to the finals 8 times. And he got 5 out of those 8. He got 5. Okay. But they lost to Detroit. I think they lost to Detroit when Shaq was there, though. I think Shaq's last year they lost to Detroit. And I think maybe
that's when that Hacker Shaq
started, yeah. And then they lost to he lost to Boston. I think it was twice, if I'm not mistaken. They beat Boston one year. So what I'm saying is, if Shaq stays in LA, their major challenge is going to be Tim Duncan a little later. Manu, they got past Sacramento. In the East, they were still going to have to run into Detroit later. And I don't know what the Celtics may have looked like, but Detroit was a formidable foe at that time. Now, the other thing, this is my other part of my other hypothetical situation. So you say the LA would have gotten 9. I say 8. So we're about together there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jared Reinsdorf and Jerry Krause don't break the Bulls up. The last championship they got was in 98. That was championship number 6. They went 6 times. They won 6 out of 6, right?
Okay.
Nobody has better numbers. Okay. MJ and Scotty are 100% for every championship they went and got, right? Those last 2 rings were against undoubtedly one of the best teams of all time, in my opinion, that don't get credit for. That Utah team with Karl Malone, John Stockton. Yeah, you shaking your hand. But you talking about top.
Man, I hated the second boringest team ever. Dude, the first boringest team in San Antonio.
Hey, listen. They may have been boring, but they were effective because they pushed Chicago to the limit. It wasn't
too effective. They ain't got no rings.
That's true, but they pushed. I'm serious. They pushed Chicago though.
This is true.
They pushed Chicago
because they played dirty. Hornacek dirty player.
The Knicks did it for years. Detroit did it for years. So okay. I get it. I understand. So they beat Utah 2 years in a row. They beat Utah twice. Malone doesn't get a chip. Stockton doesn't get a chip.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Krause, Jared Reinsdorf, right? If they put their egos aside and say, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to let this thing just fall apart on its own. We're not going to tear it apart. We're not going to break it apart. Mike is ready to come back. Mike's ready to come back, right? Of course, Scotty's ready to come back. Okay? 98, 99, they're winning again.
That's when the young boys is coming
no, sir.
In the league.
They're winning again.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, so who won it after the Bulls run?
So what now?
Who won it after the Bulls run?
That next year was, I believe, the Spurs won it that next year, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think that they would have. I don't think that they would have beat that because that's when I said the young boys started coming. That's when Tim Duncan entered. So that's when Tim Duncan, and David Robinson won that championship. They weren't finna beat Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
I disagree.
Okay,
I disagree.
Okay,
I disagree.
I don't see how they was gonna stop both of them.
Everybody said that about. So let's go back in time. They didn't have to stop Barkley. They didn't have to stop Kevin Johnson. They didn't have to stop Karl Malone. They didn't have to stop John Stockton. It was the other folks that they shut down.
But that was okay. You had that Twin Tower, and who was their point guard at the time there?
Avery Johnson.
Yeah, he was scoring too.
Not like that.
Okay,
not like that.
Okay.
Now the general was the game. He controlled the tempo of the game, but he wasn't scoring like that.
So one of my I would say one of my hypotheticals would be if Shaq swallowed his pride at this time, this would have been one of the best 1-2 combos in the league that was cut short, and that would have been Shaq and Penny.
Agreed.
When that nigga was at Orlando, because they only had like how many years together? Like 3?
With Shaq and Penny, I think it was like 3 years. Yeah.
It was cut short after that playoff run.
When they lost to Houston.
Fucking Nick Anderson choking on the free throws.
Man, that's
because they killed Chicago.
I don't think
Hardaway killed Jordan.
I don't think nobody. He didn't kill Jordan, man.
Man, see, okay, all right. Relook at the footage. I watched that
Johnson. He didn't kill Jordan.
All right.
So think about this.
He was dropping Jordan. Now Jordan couldn't hold him, man.
No, I don't know. So let's go back. If it was anybody that had MJ's respect, it was Penny Hardaway. Like, you could ask Jordan at that time who he felt like he could hand the torch to. It was Penny. Like, there's no doubt about that. What I'm saying is that this is, and to your point, Penny had an advantage over most big guards in the league. Why? Because he was a 6'7" point guard that was faster, more limber, and he had the hops of. And Penny at that time had like 40-inch hops, which a lot of the guards at that time, they were jump shooters and they were post-up guys.
Right.
So you didn't have a lot of 6'7" point guard. You didn't have no other 6'7", 6'8" point guard at that time. You know what I'm saying? They had eyes in the back of his head. You got Magic and Michael in the same person.
Man, Hardaway.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yeah, absolutely. No. Here's another quick little hypothetical before we get way too far off. Anthony Hardaway's knees not bad. Anthony Hardaway is a top 5 all-time player right now with at least 4 championships. Indeed. At least 4 to 5.
Indeed.
No question. Like, and I'm not just saying that from a Memphis perspective.
I don't know about the championship part, but definitely
top 5. Injuries. No injuries. He goes to the right team and he wins at least 2 rings. But see,
that's the thing. At that time, people were stuck in contracts and stuff like that. So that's why I was saying he would be stuck at Orlando. So
you're right.
Well, yeah, he would still be bouncing around how he is, kind of, or how he I
don't know.
He still be. I would just say he would still be top 5. He might not have the rings though.
You think so?
I think so.
If Shaq doesn't leave Orlando, if Shaq didn't leave Orlando, they had 2 rings.
Definitely.
Shaq didn't leave Orlando, they got 2 rings.
Off top.
Yeah. And what Shaq was able to do with Kobe, he would have been able to do that with Penny first. And then what he did with D-Wade later on.
Because after they didn't win that playoff, Shaq left that same year, or was it the next year?
He was gone after that. When they lost. No, actually, I think they lost in the finals.
And then that next year they didn't make it to the playoffs.
He left. I think that's what it was. Yeah. I think that's because they kind of just fell up. It was them losing in the playoffs. It affected them in such a way, I think, because they were like there.
Yeah.
Like they were right there.
Yes. Finals.
They were right. Like
finals. You beat. It's like It's like playing the video game. You beat the boss and everything. Then it's like you slipped and fall, and it was like end of the game. You was like, no,
dude, you beat the Bulls.
Yes.
Yeah, Mike is coming out of retirement, right?
You swept the Bulls, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if they swept the Bulls or not.
It was either if they didn't sweep, it was a gentleman's sweep.
But they beat them like convincingly.
Yes.
So you've got that. You get to the finals, and you go up against the Dream, and you get embarrassed. Like you get embarrassed.
Man, what this man over here crying for? He must get Hall of Fame.
I think Jimmy Johnson got Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yeah. Shout out to Jimmy Johnson, the Miami great, former Dallas Cowboy coach, the greatest Dallas Cowboy coach of all time. Anyway, there's Troy Aikman about to start crying.
Yeah, Cowboy fan.
This
man look horrible, boy. This got the ugly cry going on.
Hey man, hey man. This is a powerful moment for this guy, man. He deserves all this though, man. He deserves all this.
It's funny just watching TV when they got no sound on it.
It makes you want to make up, stuff they saying. Like it makes you want to make it up.
You want to put the ugly cry to that nigga,
man. Just can't be laughing.
I can't believe I got the Hall of Fame. Thank you guys. Oh my God, the Cowboys are crap.
Damn, bro. You had to throw that in there? That was unnecessary.
Oh boy.
That was completely unnecessary. Anyway, back to the conversation at hand. So anyway.
My apologies.
So we're leading into so Shaq leaves, he goes to LA.
Yep.
Now, after this, guess what? Shaq stays one more year. After that,
Houston wins. And they don't make it to the playoffs. Or they get put out the first round.
Well, the first round, I think, was the first round. And so there's trouble there. And then, man, Mike wins, what, 3 more? Mike wins 3 more.
Mike said, oh.
Yeah.
Never again, my nigga.
Yeah.
It was like never again.
Mike says, okay.
Like, I gave y'all one. And y'all still didn't win?
Yeah.
Okay,
bet. Okay.
Bet.
All right.
Okay.
So
I gave y'all one.
He gets 3. And then Chicago Bulls organization decides to,
because that was the Magic's year.
Yeah, that was their year. That was their year.
Who did they lose to?
What, in the championship?
Yeah,
Houston Rockets. Because Rockets won 2 back-to-back. Remember? Because everybody says if Mike doesn't retire, then Kenny Smith doesn't have 2 rings.
That's why Kenny Smith be feeling himself. Yeah. Man, don't knock me, ass nigga.
But no,
you ain't hooping, nigga.
Kenny Smith was a hooper.
No.
Kenny Smith was a hooper.
No.
Yes, he was.
No.
Kenny Smith wasn't a hooper. No. Dude. Oh my God.
No.
Are you serious?
No.
Kenny Smith, Mario Ellie, Vernon Maxwell, them dudes wasn't hoopers? Man, you gotta be kidding me. Them dudes were some ballers, man. You gotta remember at that time, everybody was good in the league, dude.
Let me ask you something. So, if you start in 5, you picking Kenny Smith off the rip.
Ain't nobody say that.
All right.
Ain't nobody say that.
He ain't cold.
But guess what? He was starting 5 on that team, though. He started on that team. He got 2 chips.
He didn't start on the team.
Yes, he did.
He started.
He was starting point guard. Yes, he was.
Over
because Sam Cassell was like a rookie then.
He wasn't starting over Sam Cassell, man.
Sam Cassell was a rookie. He came off the bench. I know what I'm talking about. Kenny Smith did start in the league, bro. He don't just be talking that stuff, just be talking. That dude is a smart ball player. And Charles Barkley said, if Michael Jordan don't retire, Kenny Smith, you don't have 2 rings. And Kenny Smith says, I'll just sip this coffee here. That's what I thought. Now, if Michael Jordan don't retire, So let's say Michael Jordan doesn't retire. Kobe's got 5 now. MJ's got 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Mike doesn't retire. He doesn't retire. People and you know, people like, man, you know, Hakeem Olajuwon is like, oh, you know, Chicago didn't want to play us. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I would have loved to have seen it. But guess what? Mike retired, you got 2. And I still don't think y'all would have beat the Bulls. Maybe it'd have been a great down to the wire series, but I don't think y'all would have beat them.
That's the team with Clyde Drexler on there?
That was the team with Clyde and them came over, yeah.
Okay, so you had Clyde, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Mario Elie, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry,
I don't know about
Vernon
that.
Maxwell.
I don't know about that one.
You don't think that Bulls would have beat them?
They might not got the 2. The Bulls would have figured. I put it like this: Houston probably might have still got that 1. The Bulls would have figured it out the next year
and beat them the second year.
Yeah, but when you're naming that squad, and see, that's the reason why I say I don't think Kenny Smith was that cold, because listen to all other people that you named off.
What they got to do with him?
All right, man.
I'm just saying.
Robert Horry got like 8 rings.
Yeah, from 12 different teams.
He cold too, right?
Robert Horry was cold for his time.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was. He was cold for his time.
People equate because a nigga got rings that he cold.
I mean,
that don't necessarily mean
it's the NBA. If you gonna say somebody cold, you had to say like that's got to be a standard.
What's this dude name? It's a dude. It was a dude that played for Golden State, right? This nigga, he got 2 rings with Golden State. He got traded. He got another ring. He got traded. My nigga had 4 rings.
What's his name? I know who you talking about.
I want to say his last name Evans or something like that. I can't remember his last name.
But he got 2 with Golden State. He got 2 with Cleveland or something, didn't it? He got traded. He get traded to Cleveland or something. I know it was
my nigga got like 4 or 5 rings.
He got like 2 with Golden State, and then like 1 with Cleveland, and then 1 with somebody else because he got traded.
Everybody who has won a championship after the Golden State, he has been on each of those teams.
Like them teams, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that's funny.
So does that mean he cold?
No, we're not talking about. We're not talking about the same. They're not in the same category, not in the same breath. So back to what I was saying. Mike doesn't retire. I'm gonna say Mike doesn't retire. He gets 8. Shaq goes to LA. 1999, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the Bulls stay together.
They not beating the team with Shaq on it.
Okay. Now, I'm glad you said that.
They not beating the team with Shaq.
So this is what I would have loved to see. In 1999, 2000, LA wins in 2001.
Shaq was there before Kobe, right?
Yeah, Shaq was there before Kobe. Because Shaq went to LA in 95, I believe. 95, 96. Kobe was a rookie in 96, 97.
So who was on the team when Shaq was on?
So you had Nick Van Exel. You had Eddie Jones, Cedric Sabalas.
They definitely no. They Bulls definitely no.
All right.
Eddie Jones was already a handful alone. Period.
So
now Nick Van Exel, he was kind of streaky, so you would have to catch him.
So
who else was on the team?
On the Lakers team?
Yes.
Let's see. Who else do you have?
Byron Scott was on that team?
No. I think no. Byron was. I think he was retired. Either.
What year was
close
this?
to retired then.
What year was this?
This was we're talking 99, 2000.
Lakers 95 team?
No, 90, 99.
Lakers.
Well, no, 95. I'm sorry, 95.
Lakers 95 team?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look. Let's see. So you had Eldon Campbell, Cedric Sabalas. Shaq went on this team. You have Vlade Divac on here. This is, you said 95, right?
Hold up. So Shaq must have came over. Shaq must have came over in 96, 97 then. Because I thought Shaq was there a year before Kobe got there, but apparently not. Because Kobe got drafted in 96. So next season.
Let's see this.
Yeah, so yeah. This was so he, yeah. So Shaq came 96, 97.
Okay, so this team has Blunt, Kobe,
Eldon Campbell,
Cedric Sabalas, Derek Fisher, Robert Horry, Eddie Jones, Jerome Kersey,
late in his career,
Travis Knight, George McLeod, Shaq, Byron Scott, and Nick Van Exel. No, the Bulls is not beating this team.
Okay, so I'm okay.
What's the 96 Bulls team?
Hold up. That's what I'm looking at now.
Well, I don't know. Well, a rookie Kobe. There's a rookie Kobe.
Yeah, because he wouldn't even get no playing time, man.
A rookie Kobe. Cedric Sabalas. It's not like he was really hooping. Derek Fisher, Robert Horry. I guess the ones who I'm really looking at was Jerome Kersey, Nick Van Exel, Byron Scott. Well, he 13 years, Byron Scott, though. So he probably came off the bench.
All right. Hold up. So check out the Bulls roster.
All right.
Randy Brown, Judd Bushler, Jason Caffey, Bison Dele, rest in peace, Ron Harper, Michael Jordan, Steve Kerr, Tony Kukoc, Luke Longley, Robert Parrish, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Dickie Simpkins, Matt Stegania, and Bill Winnington.
The fact you just said Dennis Rodman alone. Yeah. Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc, Jordan.
And not to mention, they finished 69-13.
Damn, that's the Golden State Warriors record almost.
Well, the next season they went 72-10.
All right, I'm being blasphemous then.
Yeah, I think so. And this team, mind you, that LA team was more offensive minded. The Chicago team was more defensive minded.
Let me see. So Nick Van Exel. I would take Nick Van Exel, Shaq. Even rookie Kobe was still hooping.
Wouldn't get no playing time though.
He was a live wire though at the time. So, but he wasn't getting no playing time.
Yeah, he wouldn't get no PT
because Kobe would be replacing. He was coming off the bench for Cedric Sabalas and who else?
Eddie Jones.
Yeah. Okay. But that will be based off of experience the Bulls win.
Of course.
Because that team had way more experience.
Yeah, so. And they had way more experience actually playing in the championship. So, I think that's the thing that a lot of people discount, you know what I'm saying? Because look at the next year. And at this particular time, this is when, this is the height of the triangle offense period in time. So a lot of Chicago's players were 6'6" and above, 6'5" and above. They ran a lot of big guards, you know what I mean? So they caused teams to turn the ball over a lot, you know what I mean? And they didn't have to worry about scoring because they got that from Mike and Tony and Scotty, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they had the, all-time leading rebounder in the history of the game on that same team, you know what I mean? So everybody had roles and stuff to play. You know what I'm saying? But I think if
hold up.
go ahead.
Robert Parrish paid for the Bulls?
Yes, sir. He sure did. He sure did. And you know what's interesting about
He's kind of wrong for that.
what? Because he played for the Celtics?
Yeah.
Nah. It'd have been different.
I thought he retired as a Celtic.
He probably did. He probably went back to the Celtics like they probably did a trade or something. He retired as a Celtic.
Man, dude. I didn't know that nigga played for the Bulls.
Yeah, he played for the Bulls. Yeah. Absolutely.
That is interesting.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? The next season, Chicago, Phil Jackson leaves and goes to LA. Chicago goes 13-37. Scotty goes to Portland. Mike retires. Phil Jackson goes to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And as a matter of fact, Dennis Rodman goes to LA as well. So think about how fast things change just off of that one thing that happens. You know what I'm saying?
You said Dennis Rodman went to LA?
Dennis Rodman went to LA, sir. Sure did.
When was this?
This was the season. Hold up. Here, I'm about to pull it up. Hold up. 98-99 Lakers.
I used to smoke too much weed. Man, I don't remember none of that.
Yeah. I think you.
Brain cells are.
Yeah, I think brain cells or something like that. I think they went away. Yes, sir. That 98-99 roster. Now check this out.
So what team was this?
This was 98-99. Now this is lockout season. Remember that. This is the lockout season.
That's a blur season. Yeah, I don't even think I even really watched basketball.
Because they were in a lockout most of the season. The Spurs won that year. That's why I built and as a matter of fact, Dale Harris was still coaching. Phil Jackson hadn't gone there yet.
So there was a freebie championship.
Yeah. They don't
count.
But you had Kobe, Eldon Campbell, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, Derek Harper, Robert Horry, Sam Jacobson, Eddie Jones, Travis Knight, Tyronn Lue, Shaq, Ruben Patterson, J.R. Reed, Glenn Rice, Dennis Rodman, and Sean Rooks.
So, all right, you know the best team that sounded great on paper was the worst team that the Lakers had. And that was that team that was like with Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and Kobe, Shaq, and they ain't even make it to the championship. That was like the best looking team ever, my nigga. And I'm like, dude, you got a team with Gary Payton?
One of the all-time disappointing teams.
Yes.
One of the most disappointing teams of all time. You had...
That's like finding the secret team on NBA Live or something, on 2K.
That is...
I'm definitely playing with this team.
That is... So, that whole thing... Okay, you got a Karl Malone later in his career.
What year is that?
That had to be like 2003 or 2002 or something like. No. Yeah, that had to be because that was after Shaq left, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna guess it was 2003 Lakers. It had to be. No, Shaq was still there. Nope, Shaq was still there.
I forgot all about Isaiah Ryder. We'll go back.
Yep, Isaiah Ryder was there. Another fake Jordan, baby Jordan, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. No, Gary Payton was on this team.
On which one? What year?
The 03-04 Lakers. Gary Payton was on this team. Karl Malone was on this team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
So you had...
Yep.
Okay, you had Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna name off the recognizable people.
They
Kobe
lost.
Bryant,
They
Brian
lost in the
Cook,
finals though.
Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, Horace Grant, Karl Malone, Shaq, Gary Payton, Kareem Rush, Byron Russell, Luke Walton.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
They finished 56-26. They Western Conference champions, and they lost to, I think they lost to Detroit in the finals.
Detroit.
I think they lost to Detroit that year in the finals. But I'm gonna tell you though, I'm gonna tell you who used to give LA the business. That Rasheed Wallace used to dog LA and be high as a kite, baby.
But how was he dogging Shaq?
Pull Shaq out the post. Can't guard.
Because yeah, he shooting
You can't. That man was dropping trays off on you, dog. For real.
Man. I'm trying to figure out who else will be able to come out there to guard Rasheed Wallace.
Them folks lost one. The Pistons beat them 4-1. The Pistons beat them 4-1. So now I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna ask this question.
Okay.
So let's take Kobe Bryant's career. And let's take Kobe Bryant, and I'm gonna ask you a crazy question. So I know you gotta have a good answer for this one.
Okay.
Let's take Kobe and let's flip it. Because Kobe was supposed to sign with Chicago. He's supposed to go to the Bulls, right?
Right.
Not as a rookie, but later in his career, he's supposed to go to the Bulls. So let's take Kobe Bryant and let's put him in Michael Jordan's shoes. Let's flip it. Let's say MJ goes to the Lakers as a rookie, right? Just stay with me. I know who they got on the roster. I know everybody that's there. I know all of that, right? Let's say MJ goes to the Lakers as a rookie. And let's say Kobe Bryant goes to Chicago as a rookie at that time with who was there when Kobe goes to Chicago. Now, I realize, right, that Kobe Bryant in Chicago in 96, right? If we're saying it flip-flops, that means that MJ's never been in a Chicago jersey at this point in time.
Okay.
And Kobe Bryant is drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 96. Well, he's drafted by Charlotte, and he wants to go to Chicago. We'll leave that part in there. So he goes to Chicago in 96. So that means that the entire climate and makeup of that team is different. And let's say that Mike has gone to LA and Mike has won 4 championships in LA so far, or 5, give or take. Who knows? We don't know. We're just throwing it out there. No, just stay with me.
I'm trying to. Where you going?
No, stay with me. No.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmama's house.
No, this is a viable example when comparing the two players. We talked about statistics.
Okay,
they're close. They're close on a lot of numbers.
Okay, Samuel.
Stay with me though. Do you think Kobe Bryant gets 5 championships in Chicago the way he got his 5 in LA? Do you think MJ gets 6?
With Scottie Pippen and all them on the same team?
Scottie Pippen may be on that team. Let's say Scottie still gets drafted by Chicago.
I mean, if you're asking me if it's the same team minus Jordan replace Kobe, yes.
No. What I'm saying is, if you take those 2 players and you put them in the opposite situations as rookies, right? So you take MJ, he gets drafted to LA at that time in his career. Does Michael Jordan have the same career that he had at Chicago if he gets drafted to LA? Does Kobe Bryant have the same career at that point in time when he's drafted in 96? Does he have the same career that he has in LA if he goes to Chicago?
Well, Kobe's career is strictly contingent on Shaq.
Damn. Really?
He ain't started getting no rings until Shaq got there. I mean, neither one of them started getting the rings till they both.
Okay. Can you say the same for MJ and Scottie?
Same for Mike.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
Mike didn't start really getting in the rings till Scott. Cause again, like when we first started, he didn't know how to play with anybody. When Scottie Pippen got there, it was like, okay, it's other niggas who can score. So big.
Okay.
So his championships is contingent on Scottie Pippen. And whatever third person decides to step up in the mix.
Okay. That's fair. I just wanted to put that out there because in comparing the two, I always look at, like when we compare players, I always ask the question, if you take this player, like people say, man, you know, LeBron James is the greatest of all time. Like he's better than Mike. He's better than this person. I said, okay, well, cool. Take LeBron James and put him in MJ's position in Chicago. Does LeBron James have how many rings?
LeBron James is a perfect example of he ain't trust nobody on his team, so he decided to go someplace where he trusted another player to score some points.
And to play defense.
So he was like, I know D Wade give me 25 points, 30 points. I know I'm gonna score 30 points. Or whoever else is on this team will give.
I'm gonna score 17.
But either way, I know that I trust that he can pick up, I can pick up, and whoever else, third option on team. So, but he didn't trust nobody on Cleveland.
I mean,
that's what I mean. It's like that's that perfect example.
Would you trust Boobie Gibson?
Why wouldn't you trust him? Y'all made it to the finals your first year.
It's because the East sucked at the time, and I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
But they didn't get swept. Did they get swept the first? I don't think they got swept.
When they played, who they play against, who they lose against. I can't remember.
Just he made it. They made it to the finals his first year, though.
As a rookie?
Yes.
They did?
Yes.
You mean Eastern Conference Finals?
They went to the finals, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Because LeBron was a rookie in what, 03? No, I got to look that one up. But anyway, when making the comparison.
This ain't a facts-based podcast, my nigga. So it's
like some stuff we talk about, we do have to pull facts on it. So, you know, that's is relevant to the conversation. But what I'm saying is take Kobe and put him in MJ's shoes, take MJ and put him in Kobe's shoes. How different or alike are their careers?
That I'm not sure. I couldn't say. It still probably would be similar.
Think similar.
I mean, like I said, if we're keeping the same people that's on the team during those years, yes.
Okay. That's fair.
If the rosters are pretty much still the same in that year, yes.
That's fair.
Definitely if Jordan has If Jordan has Shaq, nigga, please, we wouldn't even be having no conversation about who the greatest. Jordan probably still be sitting in the wheelchair getting rings.
I just thought it was interesting how LA got Kareem, Magic Johnson, and then they win a championship and they get James Worthy and Sam Perkins right after that. And then Mike goes to Chicago right after that. Like, how do you win a championship and then you draft the number 3, number 2 player in the draft right after that? And you just keep right on going. It's just crazy. Just like Orlando. Yeah. They get Shaq and get Penny like the next year? Yeah. The year after? Like, how is that even possible?
They fucked that over.
Well, it had a lot to do with of course, with money. It had to do with, Shaq was young and Shaq was very, very hard headed, I think, early in his career too.
I don't think that had nothing to do with money. That was all Shaq. That was all Shaq. They ain't had nothing to do with no money.
Well, Shaq didn't like to shut a spotlight. He didn't like to shut a spotlight. And when Kobe came, Kobe started to ascend. It was a little bit of, like, hey, I'm the big dog. And he said it himself, like, he was like, I'm the big dog. Like, ain't nobody
talking about him leaving the Magic.
Yeah, because Penny's stardom was ascending.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? His stardom was ascending. You know.
I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna keep it on basketball for one more second. Then I'm gonna change it for
Cool.
you.
It's a good convo though. I like that.
What you? Okay, so have you been seeing the little subtle little comments and stuff about like Steph Curry recruiting players?
I saw that.
Like recruiting Giannis.
I saw that. There's a lot of speculation that Giannis is going to leave Milwaukee after his contract year. And a lot of people are thinking he may possibly go to Golden State. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's even a good idea. One thing I do know is that people like playing with Steph.
So when I saw that, I was like, you know who this would be good for?
Who's that?
Wiseman.
Well, Wiseman's going to be a number 1 pick.
I know.
And 9 to my 10, he's going to Golden State.
I know.
Which makes Golden State look like geniuses.
But if you use Wiseman as a bargaining chip, hey, I have Wiseman for Giannis.
We'll trade the number 1 pick. But see,
now he can develop into Giannis
right
in Milwaukee.
Maybe so.
And now Golden State back on top. Clay, Steph, Draymond, Giannis, ring all over again.
So I was thinking about that the other day because either way, Golden State wins. And
then the other joint that I was peeping, trading Russell for Ben Simmons.
Russell Westbrook?
No.
Russell. Oh, you talking about
Golden State
oh my God. I know who you're talking about. Russell. D'Angelo Russell.
Yes.
Yeah, D'Angelo.
Trading
you think they were trading for you think they were trading?
Philadelphia's already trying to is it Philadelphia?
Yeah, Philly.
Is Philadelphia already trying to figure out if they need to keep Ben Simmons or Embiid?
Damn.
They're gonna keep Embiid.
Embiid's not going.
Both of them can't coexist.
Embiid's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Embiid will be in Philly for a while. If not for his entire career, he ain't going nowhere.
They already been talking this whole season about Ben Simmons, getting rid of Ben Simmons some kind of way in the media.
You know, the main reason why is because Ben Simmons has just now finally developed a jump shot. And that's made him an offensive liability for so long. And that's something that they've questioned about his game. Like he can handle the ball, he can distribute the ball, he can run an offense, but this dude is in the NBA and can't hit a jump shot. You know what I mean? He can't hit a 3. And now he's finally hitting them. But this is 3 years later.
But that ain't never really been his game. That wasn't the reason why he was drafted for.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So even now, them talking about getting rid of him because they want a scoring point guard. D'Angelo Russell is a scoring point guard. Now, does he? But in a Golden State situation, he doesn't have to score.
Exactly.
He just runs the offense.
He would fit perfectly.
He runs the offense. And
he's big enough to stretch
the floor.
I'm telling you,
defensively, rather. Now he's knocking his shot down so he can stretch the floor offensively.
What's today's date?
They don't need him to shoot that though. They got the best shooters that God has ever created on that team. Them 2 dudes, the Splash Brothers.
I'm telling you,
I've never seen anybody shoot.
D'Angelo Russell
to Philly
for Ben Simmons.
This is January 12th. This is January 12th. Ben Simmons for D'Angelo Russell. Okay.
They probably gonna give up another piece. Hell, they might be the Wiseman. Well, I can't see them doing that'd be too much. But
nah,
they will be giving up somebody else. Who else is on Golden State right now? They got another rookie or somebody on the team. So they'll probably give D'Angelo Russell and some other little rookie for Ben Simmons. They're gonna pick up Wiseman. Trey Wiseman. I'll use Trey Wiseman for somebody. Like I said, Giannis, he comes over. He a free agent. Is he a free agent or unrestricted free agent? I don't really understand how that even really works. But
so I
either
think
way,
he's unrestricted after this year.
Either way, there will be some type of a negotiation trade for him to get over there. That man, they're gonna be back on top, and I can't. Well, it'll be very difficult for the Lakers. Man, it's gonna be a battle royal because you have Golden State, the Clippers, and the Lakers all trying to battle to get to the championship.
And believe it or not, and this is coming from a Laker fan, the Lakers window is a very narrow window.
If they don't get it this year, it's over.
If they don't win the championship this year, they have one more year. They've got 1 year. And everybody knows that this situation with AD and even with LeBron is all it's like it's only a matter of time. And that's why, as a Laker fan, I'm not super excited about it, because this is not a long-term situation. This is a quick fix. Let's make the moves we need to make so that we don't keep embarrassing ourselves year after year. Mm-hmm. Right? AD,
I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're generating money.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I looked at the situation last night. They beat, I think,
selling out.
OKC. I think they beat OKC last night. Kyle Kuzma had 36. Cook had like 13. The team played very well without AD and LeBron last night, which is a very good sign, because people don't want to accept it that LeBron James is on the back end of his career. He's not gonna, like, everybody wants to think that, oh man, LeBron is still the coldest dude, and like, man, he gonna play another 7-8 years. I'm like, you guys don't really know Father Time, do you?
Right.
I'm just being real. Like, that's not gonna continue for the next, like,
the man playing further and further out.
He playing, but see, that's the thing. Like, yeah, he's still getting up, dunking. He's still whatever. But believe me, that dude is soaking in ice after every game for probably 2 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, nobody, like I said, man, the battle with Father Time, you can ask Kobe, you can ask Magic, you can ask any of them dudes. Like, Father Time is never lost, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about Golden State, Steph Curry still got plenty of time left in him. Mm-hmm. You know, Klay Thompson definitely got plenty of time left in him. Mm-hmm. You know, this is like his first major injury, so you know he coming back super strong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Golden State, let's say Giannis didn't even go to Golden State. Let's say Golden State drafts James Wiseman at center. Right? He's starting. There's no question about that. He's starting at Golden State. Draymond Green's coming back. Klay Thompson is healthy. He's coming back. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry's basically has just been sitting there resting. He had a hand injury 2 weeks into the season. Oh, we're going to sit Steph all year. You actually think Steph Curry wouldn't have been able to come back at least 3 months later? No, they're like, no, we're going to save Steph all year.
And go ahead and trade D'Angelo Russell for Ben Simmons. He definitely ain't got to.
That would be ridiculous.
I'm telling you,
that would be ridiculous. I think that would be ridiculous. I think they would be unstoppable. And Klay and Steph are just spotting up, shooting threes. That's all they got to do.
Exactly.
That's all they got to do.
He come up they could just play shooting guard, and he come up the court playing point.
I've already envisioned in my head, this is the way that Steph Curry's career is going to end. Steph Curry's career is going to end the same way Ray Allen's did.
Corner three, Steph. Corner three, Steph.
And he's not going.
Corner three.
He's not going to miss.
Right.
That's the other thing. He's not going to miss. Yep. He's not going to have to handle the ball as much.
And Klay.
All he's going to do is catch and shoot.
You can't double team both of them.
You can't double team. and that's what's so amazing to me about
they can just sit there and retire.
Them dudes is that I've never seen in my entire life. I've seen excellent shooters and scorers. I've seen Larry Bird. I've seen Steve Kerr used to shoot the pill. Dan Marley used to throw that thing from a 3-point perspective and just a jump shot, like jump shooters like Steve Smith, Dale Curry, Curry's daddy. I've never seen anybody in my life shoot as pure as Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Never in my entire life have I seen dudes drop 40 points in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And now, at this part of your career, all I gotta do is run off a pick. Are you serious? And there's money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Sound
got
like silencers.
I ain't got to bring the ball up the floor or none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to do none of that. All I got to do is come up and run off a pick and go take me a breather. And I got 22 points, and I only played 20 minutes in this game.
I'm telling you, man.
It's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fun to see.
Be on the lookout for this Ben Simmons move.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see, man.
Oh, the other joint that we rap about, and I guess we probably can close on this joint. The world is very upset that Lil Boosie is out here shimmying.
Okay.
Without them letters.
You had the end on this joint.
Yes. This is crazy. I mean, they like fire hot. Fire.
Man, but
me personally, I would be like, oh shit, Boosie wearing our colors, that's dope. Blah 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 blah.
I would say the same thing.
Let's invite the nigga at least to come and have a shimmy party.
Yeah.
Now I shouldn't say it because I know I got a couple of partners that I Kappa, so I don't want to make it seem like, but shimmy.
I mean, I got several of my good friends, Kappas, and for the most part, man, they wasn't messed up about it at all. They just like, it is what it like. They wasn't just messed up about it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard some other little rumblings and, folks like, man, dude, this and this, that, and the other. But I look at it like this, man. This is what I say. What I say is this.
How I look at it, he making it cool.
That's the other thing. Because now when I look at it and say, man, that will make some hood dudes want to go to college and play at Kappa.
Right.
That's the way I looked at it. Like, man, he actually was probably, showing y'all off as a brand because, I know they don't do honorary or nothing like that. But at the same time, like maybe it's a dude from the hood that, it looks at Boosie and now he's saying, well, man, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to play as Kappa. Not because, not just because Boosie wore, because now they went and researched and now they went and looked at it like, man, what they all about? You know what I'm saying?
My thing, I would have been like, man, where you get the shirt from?
Yeah.
Where you buy it from?
Exactly. So, of course you got to explain, but I just, I think, man, this is what I think about Greek culture versus non-Greeks and all of that. We are all the same. We are all the same people. You know what I'm saying? Whether you pledge, you didn't pledge, you thinking about pledging, you decided not to, you was online and dropped, whatever the case is, man. We all got the same challenges. We come from the same people. We come from the same place. You know what I'm saying? And what I didn't like seeing, this is what I did not like seeing on social media. I didn't like seeing people make comparisons of the two when they were saying, oh, non-Greeks don't understand and, kind of trying to talk down to people about their own folks that didn't pledge. That's the type of stuff I don't like.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, let me tell you something. Dude, I know people who pledge that don't have jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
hey, your organization should be helping you out.
I would think. You know what I'm saying? So, and this ain't passing judgment on anybody at all, but I'm just saying I felt like, I didn't like, that was a part for me, like people dogging each other, non-Greeks dogging the Greeks and Greeks dogging non-Greeks and this, like, I didn't like that part of it because what it does is it shows separatism. And I think at the time, culturally, and I'm speaking from a black perspective because we black, like we need to be sticking together as much as we damn possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Whether you pledged or you didn't pledge, like you should be sticking with your people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you got to ask Boosie some questions, but do that with Boosie. Don't do it in a public forum. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I can't count not one time I've ever seen white folks on social media questioning somebody for wearing something. I ain't never seen it. And maybe somebody can help me out about it, but I've never seen it.
So the trip thing, what I've been tripping off of is like everybody's up in arms about this famous rapper wearing my letters. Now, okay, I understand that there's a lot of things behind being initiated and all this other type of stuff, whatever like that. Okay, cool. But the whole thing of it is he was supporting, showing support of.
Yeah.
But while everybody's shooting off, crucifying Boosie for wearing the colors, I was peeping that Ralph Lauren
did the same thing a week earlier.
Right.
Matter of fact, yeah, they did the same thing.
Got Greek letters and Masonic lettering on.
And I know they got Greeks and Masons that work for Ralph Lauren.
Like, I'm looking at this joint. This joint has Phi Beta Sigma fraternity with Masonic lettering on the pants.
Yeah.
And that joint going for like $350.
Yeah. Yeah.
But ain't nobody up in arms about that. I ain't even been seeing nobody posting this.
I've seen it posting, but I saw way more about the Boosie thing than
exactly
that right there.
Exactly. And I'm like, this nigga, they making money off of this joint. And all Boosie was doing wearing this joint.
Because he said he saw it, he thought it was fresh, and he got the joint. And he knew his brother was a Kappa.
Right.
So he got the joint and he bought it and rocked it.
Right.
And check it out. At the game he went to, he sat on the floor
with it on.
And nobody checked him on it the entire night. Didn't nobody say nothing to him.
Right.
And I know for sure. Ain't no
Kappa's finna step to Boosie talking about take these off.
No, sir, they ain't. It didn't happen that night.
It was funny while he was apologizing live. My nigga got this whole gang flag T-shirt on, with gang flag shirt on,
12 different colors.
Right, all colors. Like, nigga, come on, dude. All these gangs here, nigga. You ain't touching me. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
F your group. I got all these gangs here, nigga. But I apologize, you know what I'm saying? But y'all got to teach me to shake.
Yeah.
The shimmy, is that what you call it? The shimmy? With their hands on their thighs. That nigga said that shit. I was like, oh,
man. I think it was funny because he just started trolling after a while.
Like how can you be mad at this nigga? Y'all, your theme song is Wipe Me Down.
This man's song. The man said, I think, man, since y'all step to my song, y'all gotta at least teach me to dance. Y'all gotta teach me to shimmy.
Teach me to shimmy. Like, now, all I see on his live, this nigga got the little shoulders.
Oh my God.
Shoulder going on. I'm like, okay, he's shimmying now. Big.
Oh my God. It's hilarious, man. It's just, I think we gotta learn how to have fun with each other, man. That's what I think. I think
we take everything too serious.
We take it too serious. You know, I saw folks like, man, you know, if I see Boosie, I'm like, no, you ain't. You not finna walk up on him. You are not finna say anything to this dude. I'm telling you, you ain't finna do it.
Right.
You are not finna do this.
You see all these colors in this nigga shirt? You see all these affiliations?
I'm like, dude, you know, folks on, and that's the thing about people on social media, man. They some keyboard kill. Man, if he knew everything we went through to get them letters, man, and I'm like, bro, look, man. I'm like, dude,
cool out with the struggle stories, man. My nigga was just wearing a shirt,
man, dude. Look, and then you know what's so funny about it? People took it so personal.
Like this nigga burnt the shirt up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all taking it
like he wiped his booty with the joint.
I'm like, dude,
come on, man.
I'm like, I respect it. I get it. I respect it 100%. But there's a way to do everything. There's a way to do everything.
Right.
Don't get on social media and talk shit about this dude and anybody else that may agree with him or not agree with him. Right? Don't do that. Go directly to him or go directly to your folks and y'all get together
like,
and
hey,
go
partner.
to him. Hey, man, holla at your boy. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, wearing that shirt ain't cool.
Keep it on the low. You ain't got to put it all out there. You ain't got to, man, we're going to do. I'm like, at the end of the day, you don't see nobody else doing that but us. You don't see nobody else doing. I don't care what nobody say.
Ain't nobody checking Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody checking Ralph Lauren. Actually, some niggas probably already bought the joint and sporting the joint and ain't no Phi Beta Sigma. Or a Mason. Which technically, if we really talking about originators of anything, if you think about the symbolisms of everything, even Crips blood, their symbolisms come from Masonics.
Which are black people.
Yes.
Which are blacks.
Well,
yeah.
Masons are not black.
Masonry came from black folks. It came from Egypt.
You have different versions of
the original version.
You have Prince Halls.
The original version came from Egypt. The Book of the Dead. I know it.
But looking at just the symbolisms of definitely like blood gangs, the pyramids, the moon, the crescent moon, the star, all of that.
Yeah.
Even with Crips, the Star of David. Yeah. All of that imagery and all that. I'm like,
all of the symbolism that came from us. Period. Like it came from us. It all came from us.
The Kappa symbol, that's Masonic symbol. Oh, everything.
Yeah.
Every imagery that they draw and use is something Masonic.
The yo and the blood symbol is just basically the same, just thrown differently.
Yep.
And VLs is just thrown differently.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what when I've had this, when I used to work with youth at my old church, and I had kids in my youth program that was in gangs. And I had fellow ministers that used to be in gangs that pledged when they got to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The discussions we would have is the fact that, dude, we all came from the same place. And the way that we put things together, our symbolism, our signs, the way we communicate, we all came from the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're tribal by nature because we all come from different tribes. This tribe did this and that tribe did this, but we all come from the same land.
I think it was all created to communicate in front of the enemy without the enemy knowing what
it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be.
And now it's just
what it is now. Yeah. That's good stuff, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Kappas and Sigmas and Qs and Deltas and AKAs and SG Rows and Iotas and everybody, man. If you pledge, you didn't pledge, man. We all family, man.
And that was the other thing. You saw people talking shit about people who in fraternities. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, nigga. You probably shitting on the because you couldn't get in.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, man, be quiet, man.
Exactly.
Because real talk, everybody, if you went to college, wanted to some form of fashion.
Some form of fashion. You wanted to pledge, or you thought about it, you considered it. Yes. You did it, or you didn't, or you dropped, or whatever, or you just didn't do it, or you was a part of some organization. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think about school days. You had.
I wanted to be a Sigma, but I wanted my GPA. I wasn't going to be able to make it.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't going to never be able to make it. No. I love the colors and everything, the blue, white. But
yeah. I know some of my closest homies Sigmas, man. Great guys.
You gotta have a great GPA too. A great GPA.
That man said he had a me GPA.
Man. Focus on gals all the time.
Hey, bro, it's a whole different situation.
Right. I was out the yard, but no longer in school. Layla. I'm like, Jesse, you didn't go to school with me no more. I'm like, hey, shut up. What y'all doing later?
Oh my God.
Oh man. But yeah, I think that's
all I got, man.
Covered pretty much. And we still didn't play Monopoly. Monopoly boy just sitting out here like, hey,
man, we gotta have 2 more players, and we gotta actually have everybody mic'd up and all of that, and talk about the moves and all that stuff.
You have somebody in mind?
I may, yeah. So we'll work that out. We'll work that out.
Okay.
Shout out to all the Greeks, non-Greeks, in betweens. Everybody,
brothers,
and sisters, man, for sure.
Stars,
we all family, man, for sure.
Bloods, cuz, folks,
everybody.
Can't vote. I remember that was my shit. I used to be like, "Can't vote. What's good?"
growing up in South Memphis, that's how you talk.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't vote.
LMG, that's how you talk. That's what you said. That's what you said. What's up, kinfolk? What's up, family? What's up, kinfolk?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Man, Seattle is really...
It's Green Bay, man. It's Green Bay. This happens every year. It's Green Bay.
And it's no matter who it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Green Bay. Like, nobody wants to play Green Bay this time of year.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This, you know what? I didn't intend for it to be, but this was a pretty cool sports cast.
Yeah.
Episode.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're multifaceted around here. We can talk sports. We can talk.
We might have talked a little bit too long on a subject, but
maybe so.
Yeah.
We can always edit if we need to.
No, I don't need to edit. Ain't gonna be no editing. I'm gonna give it. You gonna get all of it. You're gonna get what I give you.
That man sound like Trump.
You're gonna get what I give you. Do you like the results?
I'll give you these bombs. I'll blow you up.
Right. But yeah, we're finna go and wrap this joint up.
It's a wrap.
I did not at the beginning say thank you for the listeners or anything like that. So before I end, I would like to say thank you for all the listeners, new listeners, day ones.
Absolutely.
All of that. Thank you. Go tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
When you're bored, listen to us.
For real. When you're not bored, listen to us.
I mean, you're going to laugh. You're going to find some interesting information. So, hey, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Absolutely.
You did. So, we finna go ahead and get on up out of this joint. I am Jason. J. Will does it. And I got my guy, Ivan the Great.
A.K.A. Shaw. I'm out.
And we are out this joint.
Peace.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
They won today.
Absolutely.
All y'all bitches. We out.
We out.
Damn, nigga, don't be making no noises like this and shit.
So what?